If you've ever been completely fine, and then out of nowhere, your brain replays something embarrassing from years ago, a joke that didn't land, a presentation where your voice shook, a moment where you said something and immediately wished you could pull it back. And even now, your stomach drops a little, your face gets warm, you physically cringe. It's strange, isn't it? The moment is old. The people probably forgot. Your life moved on, but your body still reacts like it just happened. If you replay embarrassing memories from years ago, it doesn't mean you're dramatic, and it doesn't mean you're stuck in the past. It usually means your brain learned that social mistakes are dangerous. Embarrassment is deeply tied to belonging. For most of human history, being rejected by your group wasn't just uncomfortable, it was unsafe. So your nervous system treats social mistakes seriously. That awkward memory isn't random, it's a flagged moment. When your brain replays it, it's scanning for information. What went wrong? What signal did I miss? How do I prevent that feeling again? It feels like self-criticism, but underneath, it's protection. And here's something important. The memories that replay the loudest are usually the ones where you felt exposed, not just awkward. Exposed. Maybe you spoke confidently and someone corrected you. Maybe you tried to be funny and it went silent. Maybe you opened up emotionally and the response felt flat. In those moments, you stepped forward socially and something didn't go the way you expected. Your brain marks that as important because embarrassment isn't just about the event. It's about what the event might mean about you. If you grew up in an environment where mistakes were highlighted, where you were teased, criticized, or made to feel too much, your brain may have learned that getting it wrong has consequences, so now it monitors. You might overthink texts before sending them, replay conversations on the way home, analyze someone's tone hours later. It doesn't come from nowhere. It forms slowly, and here's where it gets interesting. Most people think replaying embarrassing memories is about low confidence, but often it's about control. When something awkward happens, you lose control over how you're perceived. You can't edit it. You can't rewind it. Other people now have their own version of that moment. That lack of control feels uncomfortable, so your brain replays the scene to regain control. It reconstructs it. It edits it mentally. If I had said this instead, if I stayed quiet, if I reacted differently, the replay creates the illusion that you can fix it. But you can't. So the loop continues, and over time, something subtle happens. Instead of thinking, that moment was awkward, it becomes, I am awkward. The event fuses with identity, and identity feels heavier than a mistake. There's another layer most people miss. The fact that you replay these moments often means you care deeply about how you impact others. People who don't value social harmony rarely dwell on awkwardness, but if belonging has ever felt uncertain to you, your brain may have become extra careful. Replaying becomes a way of saying, let's not lose connection again. It's not weakness, it's vigilance, and emotion strengthens memory. When something makes you feel sudden shame or exposure, your body stores it more intensely. That's why you can forget entire months of normal life. But remember one awkward sentence from high school with painful clarity. Your body remembers the feeling faster than your logic can dismiss it. But here's the quiet shift. Those memories aren't proof of who you are. They're evidence of how carefully your brain has been trying to protect you. It learned that social safety mattered, so it stayed alert. Replaying embarrassing moments from years ago isn't about being broken. It's about a nervous system that once decided that moment was important for survival. It was never random. It was a pattern built around belonging, and once you see that, the memory feels different, not smaller, just understood, and sometimes understanding the pattern is enough to loosen its grip. If this explained something you've quietly experienced for years, there's always more underneath, worth exploring, because most of what we call overthinking was once just protection.